Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood from WP-Tonic, and in this video, I'm going to be talking what I call the perfection syndrome. This is going to be one of the more important videos that I make at the beginning of 2025. It affects a load of people trying to build and launch their first course-based business, the first membership website. It affects almost 99% of people that are trying to do this the first time. It really slows down the process. It really leads to a lot of people not launching. I've got a ton of experience at WP Tonic to share with you. I'll be back in a few moments, folks. Coming back, folks. So, we're going to be talking about perfection syndrome, as I call it, the thing that leads to a load of people never launching their membership business, their e-learning, stops them from helping the people that they could help and makes the whole process something that gets delayed for years. A lot of people have multiple attempts at launching their membership website. They never quite get there. And it's mostly, not always, but mostly down to what I call perfection syndrome. Now, what do I mean by this? Look, folks, it's understandable that you want to offer a ton of value to your students, to your audience. Value does matter. But on the other hand, you've got to get your first input from your first students. You've got to attempt what I call a soft launch. You've got to get this baby launched. It's like having a baby, never getting born. There's no point to life unless you get it out there. And a lot of people get sucked into what I call the perfection syndrome, where everything's got to be perfect. Every lesson's got to be perfect. Every word's got to be perfect. Every video, every quiz, everything. It's got to be usable. The placement of every button has to be worried about. It goes on and on and on. And it's nonsense because a lot of what you're worrying about, your students don't care. I don't care what level of education they are, whatever you think that they might be bothered about, it they won't. And the things that you never realised that they would be bothered about come up through them giving you feedback. And the other fact I want to go through is something that really clearly comes from this bootstrap startup world, where you're financing your startup through your own savings or from your own ongoing client income. I.e., you're not going to the world of venture capitalism and getting an enormous sum of money initially invested in you, but you've got to give your company away to these investors. Now you're doing it from the ground up. And from this world of bootstrap startup, there's the concept of a minimum viable product. Getting, yes, the product, the app, whatever it is, has to solve or to solve the problem, but it won't have every swing and roundabout. It will just have the pure essence of helping its target audience, but it will be the bare bones of the platform. And then on top of that, after they get feedback, they will build up on this minimum viable product. And the same applies, in my opinion, to courses, to online educational courses or training, is that you want to build the minimum viable course that really will get a result or some kind of result for its target audience. And then from the feedback you get from the initial student batch, you can build more courses, build the initial course out from the feedback. But don't, for God's sake, get entrapped into what I call perfection syndrome. I've seen so many people do it, and it's a curse, folks. Hopefully, you found this video really helpful. If you did, ring the bell and really think about subscribing to the channel. That really encourages me to share my experience of helping loads of people build successful membership websites on WordPress over the last 8 years. And it'd be great also if you've got any questions, you can leave comments underneath the video and I will personally attempt to answer any legitimate questions. Or you can book a one-to-one session with me on the WP Tonic website. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.